in order to do the nitya naimittika karma and dharma, what is necessary? Recognizing the limitations of artha kama is necessary. Viveka is what? Viveka is the ability to distinguish between limitations of artha kama and significance of dharma moksha. அதுக்குதான் புத்தி வேணும்ன்றது. That's why he goes on saying, develop the buddhi, develop the buddhi, develop the buddhi. And you must understand, buddhi and shastra are one and the same. Intellect and shastra are one and the same. There is no intellect that is going to come separately from somewhere. What is that intellect? When it is in the book, it is called a shastra. When you have internalized it and digested it, it is called intellect. So shastra is not, intellect is nothing but digested shastra. What is intellect? Get a definition கொடுக்கணும் Shailesh. Group discussion இதெல்லாம் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க இல்லையா? Intellect na what is the definition of the intellect you should give? Kolathur. Intellect na என்ன definition கொடுக்கணும்? What is the definition of intellect? Internalized shastra. Digested shastra is intellect. Not information of shastra. அது வந்து நகி நகி ரக்ஷதி டுக்ரன் கரணே அது ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லிட்டாரு இல்லையா? If you only have information on shastra and data on shastra is not internalizing it. Yeah. அதெல்லாம் ப்ரொஃபஸர் இல்லையா? அதெல்லாம் ப்ரொஃபஸர் வேலை. ப்ரொஃபஸர்னாலே you know the meaning of the word professor, no? You know the meaning of the word professor? You don't know. என்னதான் தெரியுமோ தெரியல, isn't it? Professor na one who professes, one who claims that he knows. அவர் தான் claim பண்ணிக்கிறார் I know. Nobody else is agreeing. You know that? Professor mean one who professes. Professors na one who claims. இங்க அப்படி கிடையாது. It's not a professor. It's not a professor of shastra. இல்லையா? The professor of shastra எல்லாம் சாட்டர்டே கிளாஸ் சண்டே கிளாஸ் எடுப்பாரு இல்லையா? அவர்கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க அந்த வேலையெல்லாம் இல்லையா? அது வேஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டைம். அது வேஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டைம். What is intellect? What is the meaning of the word intellect? The meaning of the word intellect is digested shastra. What is the digestion? Recognizing the limitations of artha kama and significance of dharma moksha. இப்போ intellect-னா ரெண்டு definition கொடுக்கணும். Second definition, intellect. What is the first definition of intellect? Digested? Internalized shastra, digested shastra. Okay. Second meaning. Sir, but intellect na discrimination, no? It has to distinguish between the two, no? Correct. What it has to distinguish? Limitation of artha kama and significance of dharma moksha. Appa intellect வேலை செய்யுது. No intellect means what? No distinction of these two. Getting carried away by artha kama. Getting carried away by artha kama means no intellect. So, intellect means distinguishing, recognizing the limitations of artha kama and understanding the importance of dharma moksha. இது புரிஞ்சிடுதுங்கிறதுக்கு என்ன understand? What is the indicator that you have understood this? I have understood all this, sir. What is the indicator? Artha kama activities will come down, dharma moksha activities will increase. That's the indicator. Artha kama activities will come down, dharma moksha activities will increase. Dharma moksha activity na class எடுக்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறது கிடையாது. I will also start teaching us, sir. No. Dharma moksha activities means what? What is done with misunderstanding of artha kama will be done as nitya naimittika karma as part of dharma. Activities marad. Activities will be the same. Arjuna wanted to change the activity. Krishna said, Krishna said, you don't change the activity, you change the attitude by which you do the activity. That's the intellect. So, what is the third definition of the intellect now? First, internalized. விஜய் கரெக்டாக சொல்லிடுவாப்பா, என்கிட்ட இல்லை, நான் வந்து மெமரியிலேருந்து சொல்கிறேன், தப்பாக சொல்லி என்னை மிஸ்லீட் பண்ணாத இல்லையா. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டெஃபினேஷன் என்ன? internalized digested shastra. Okay. Second,
understand the limitation of Artha Kama.
Understanding it's able to distinguish between the two. Rendu puriyadhu, because intellect means to distinguish between the two, recognizing the limitations of Artha Kama and understanding and knowing the importance of dharma moksha. So இதனுடைய limitation புரியுது, இதனுடைய value புரியுது. அப்பதான் intellect is functioning. Second definition. Okay. Third, என்ன சொன்னோம்? The proof of it is, the proof that you actually have an intellect is what? The act in the existing activity, the dharma moksha attitude will come in. You don't shift the activity. You don't change the activity. அதுதான் ஸ்ரேயான் சுதர்மோ விகுணகான்னாரு. ஸ்வதர்மால தர்ம மோக்ஷ ஆட்டிடியூட கொண்டு வாப்பான்னாரு. புரியுதா இப்போ? சாரி அன்ஷு, ப்ளீஸ் லேர்ன் தமிழ். ஸோ டிஃபிகல்டிஸ் டு அல்லது டிரான்ஸ்லேட்டர் வேணும், டிரான்ஸ்லேட்டர் வேணும் இல்லையா? டிரான்ஸ்லேட்டர்னா ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் சொன்னா அவங்க ½ hour டிஸ்கோர்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க இல்லையா? Try it out. You say one sentence and ask somebody to translate and say they will give ½ hour discourse. All that you ask them is to translate. அதுக்கு அவ்வளோ பெரிய டிஸ்கோர்ஸ் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ண சொன்னா. So what is intellect? It understands, having understood the significance of dharma moksha and having realized the uselessness of Artha Kama, in the existing field of activity, the Artha Kama attitude will reduce, the dharma moksha attitude will increase. Are you able to follow till now? This gradual change of attitude, the beautiful creation of life. This gradual change of attitude is what the Vedic lifestyle of 4 ashramas. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Activity change avadu. Attitude will keep changing. Are you able to follow the beautiful Vedic pattern of life? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Karyam karma karotiya, sannyasika already சொல்லியாச்சு இல்லையா? அனாஸ்ரித கர்ம பலம் காரியம் கர்ம கரோதி. So karyam karma karotiya sa sannyasi sa yogi cha. Therefore intellect means what now? It is very clear. Intellect is very clear. What is that? It does all the three. Internalized, digested shastra is intellect. And what is the process of internalizing, digesting it? Recognizing the uselessness and limitations of Artha Kama and simultaneously understanding the importance of dharma moksha. Having understood this, in your existing field of activity, which is your swadharma, bring in the dharma moksha attitude and reduce the Artha Kama attitude. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. Bhavati Bhavarnava Tarane Nauka. இதெல்லாம் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்குது சார். இதெல்லாம் too difficult to handle. Too difficult. What do we do? Too difficult to handle. What do we do? At least practice satsanga. Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Rekha. Ideally, you should develop your intellect and do all these things. If not, at least practice satsanga. Satsanga helps. What? You can be happy and cheerful even without all these things. A person can be happy and cheerful. You see somebody happy and cheerful with this, without this, then it gives you some inspiration. That's how satsanga works. Trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. The continuous satsanga will help you to shift your priorities from artha kama to dharma moksha. Continuous satsanga will help you to shift your priorities from artha kama to
Dharma.
dharma moksha. This is intellect. This is what is called as intellect. This is what is known as bhavati bhavarnavatarane nauka. And satsanga is a very important, necessary discipline to develop intellect. Satsanga is a very necessary discipline, an important factor to strengthen the buddhi, the intellect. For without satsanga, it will not help. Trijagati sajjana sangati eka bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. With this, we conclude for today and we continue next week.